How to reduce your gas fees on Ethereum. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we will be taking a look at the different ways that you can reduce your gas fees on Ethereum. So let's get into it. Now, what is gas? That is the question that you might be wondering before we get started and before we get into the details on how you can save on gas. Well, gas is a unit that measures the amount of effort that is required to do something on the Ethereum blockchain. So let's say you want to mint an NFT, then to mint that NFT on the Ethereum blockchain, then you would need some amount of money to make sure that the transaction goes through, or you're going to be paying for the amount of effort that it's going to take to put that on the blockchain. Now, there is a illustration on the Ethereum website to better understand gas as well. So you have more gas, you have the PC, which is the program counter. It goes to the EVM code, and then it goes into operations, and then it takes some more gas, and then it goes ahead into the stack and memory, and then using some more gas, they go into the more gas section. The remaining gas message calls goes into more gas section, and then the rest goes into the account storage. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum, how do gas fees work and how do you measure gas fees? Well, Ethereum uses GUI to measure their gas fees, which is a unit of measurement. Now, before they had a specific gas included, so you can see on the first block number, you have 15 M gas included, you have a fee increase of 0, and the current base fee is 100 GUI, and so on and so forth. Depending on the block number, there's going to be a fee increase, and the GUI level will be different or higher as well. Now, there is a maximum gas fee as well, so users can specify the maximum amount they want to pay for a specific transaction. So maybe if a transaction is for around 10,000 USD and you're having to pay like 5,000 USD on the prime time of the transaction, then you can choose to just enter like a maximum amount. And then if the transaction and if the GUI level is higher, a higher GUI level or higher gas is required, the transaction could be canceled. So that is some of the basic of gas fees. And you might be wondering, why do gas fees exist? Well, it is to make sure that your network is secure, and whenever a bad actor is trying to spam the network, it allows the gas fees to be a way to inhibit those transactions. So sometimes gas can be pretty high and sometimes gas can be pretty low. So what are the reasons that gas goes high when you're performing a function? Well, when the network is active. So let's say the price of Ethereum is going up, that is going to be one factor that is going to increase the price of gas. You might be wondering, why does the price of Ethereum affect the price of gas that I require? Because GUI is a unit of measurement, and GUI is like 100 millionth of a Ethereum coin. So the higher the Ethereum level goes, the more pricier GUI is, and obviously even if the price of GUI increases, then you're going to be ending up paying more money. So that is something you also need to understand when you're paying in GUI. Now, what are the different ways that you can actually reduce the amount of gas required? So how can you reduce your gas requirements? Well, if we take a look, is that first off, you can use stimulation to a DeFi server, and you can use the DeFi saver apps to stimulate your transactions, and that will help you run your transactions virtually to better able to understand the required and the estimated gas that would be required. And this will tell you the maximum fee in Ethereum, and then you can use this to customize or minimize the gas fees. Now, other than that, you have your transactional timing optimization. So, depending on the Ethereum price, sometimes throughout the day, at one time in the day, the gas fees could be 20, for example, and then 4 hours later, the gas fees would go up to 60 or 80. That is because it is going to be fluctuating with the Ethereum cost as well. Obviously, you are going to be looking for the best time to do your transactions when the transactional fee for Ethereum or the Ethereum gas charge are the lowest. So that's when you're going to be looking at, converting your transactions or going through with your transactions. Is one of the things that you need to do is to avoid, having to pay a lot in gas fees. It is the most important tip, and I cannot repeat this enough. Avoid weekdays and avoid office timings in North America. So, whatever are the business hours, 9 to 5 usually in North America, avoid those times and avoid weekdays. Usually, gas is the priciest at those times. Try to look for weekends or odd timings. Odd timings usually result you in having the lowest gas fees, and you're going to be paying a lot less in gas fees. Then you also have your organized or your transaction type. So, depending on the type of transaction on the blockchain, you might want to organize them, and that will help you around saving a few tokens in terms of Gwei. So if you have like two addresses and 1,000 tokens on each, and you plan to lock all the tokens in a new app, you can transfer all the tokens to one address and have one transaction to instead save more on your Gwei or more on your transactional fees instead of having to pay your gas fees on two different accounts or two different addresses. Then you also have things like the apps offering discounts and rebates on your gas fees. Getting a couple of these applications is never going to hurt you. They're going to help you out in terms of saving money, and one of those is Balancer. So if we take a look at Balancer, it is the app that helps you save money with gas fees, and they give you lucrative things to redeem your gas points for as well. Then you also have gas tokens, so you can earn Ethereum as refunds on the basis of gas tokens, and you can do a lot of minting with those gas tokens when the gas fees are low. Then you can also access network congestion to plan ahead. So your task could be sometimes, when I'm trying to mint an NFT and it's not going through, that's because a lot of people are trying to use the Ethereum blockchain. So the gas fee that you have agreed upon is usually increasing during this hold period, and whenever someone tries to execute your transaction, it will definitely fail as because you have the gas limit below the current rate. So for that, if you're waiting for a NFT to be minted, for example, and it's on hold, then you should cancel your unfinished transaction. This will help you in terms of saving gas, but if it's very important, then you can add more gas to the transaction as well, depending on what your priorities are, if it's to save the gas or if you really need a urgent NFT transaction to be held. You have your gas trackers, so it's very essential that you track the gas that you are using, and you can use gas trackers such as Gas Now or Etherscan's gas tracker to better estimate your gas requirements or Gwei requirements, and this will help you in managing your funds accordingly. And you also have layer 2 solutions in Ethereum, where there are technologies like rollups or side chains on the network to reduce your gas fees, and it helps the transaction to move to completion a lot more faster. So these are just some of the basic ways that you can use to reduce your gas fees, and depending on what your priorities are, you can really plan accordingly and use some scaling solutions to better use your Ethereum Gwei. Now, if you want to rebate and get some money back with your gas fees, you can use Balancer.fi or any other of the apps that are available. And these are just some basic ways you can reduce the gas fees. Obviously, with any Ethereum transaction, you're gonna have to pay gas fees, so it's better to be well prepared for these, well prepared and manage your funds accordingly and estimate gas fees accurately with a gas estimator as well. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and you are now better able to understand what gas really means, what Gwei means, and how you can regulate the amount of money that you are spending on Gwei in terms of just getting your technology or getting your transaction to be processed on the Ethereum blockchain. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or queries, leave them in the comment box down below. And check out our YouTube channel for more information on NFTs, crypto, and so much more. And I will catch you guys in the next video.